truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Passiert jetzt was? Wahrscheinlich, wa?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Mhm. Das sind richtig schicke Sessel, ja. Und dieses Design erst.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Mehr Raum für mich?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Verstehe ich nicht. Schätze mal, mehr kommt wohl nicht, wa?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Das hier ist doch links, oder?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ich habe das Gefühl, dass ich theoretisch die ganze Zeit eben genau das Gegenteil von dem machen soll, was er sagt, wa? What? Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. $5.000. Wait. Ja, es wird den Tod verursachen. Ist klar, wenn ich hier runterjumpe, würde ich tot sein. Aber ich kriege gleichzeitig eine $5.000 Strafe dafür? Wait, what? Wie geht das denn?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Musst du einfach mal ausprobieren.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Mhm.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Genau.
Wow.
Das Bild habe ich noch nicht gesehen.
This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Ja, aber wirklich, ne? Falls ja.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Ich glaube nicht, dass da wirklich andere Texte jetzt kommen. Andere Dialoge. Aber wer weiß. Also
At this
falls...
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ich glaube, da kommen keine anderen Dialoge. Also falls mir jetzt Lohn abgezogen worden ist, dann, ich glaube, dann wird es mich nicht weiter kümmern.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Ja, ist glaube ich derselbe Text.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nee.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Wer bist du nochmal? Was ist? Geh aus meinem Kopf raus. Die Tetris-Musik will ich hören. Wenn man da kurz an Nier Automata denkt. Was? Ach so. Was? Keine Eimer ab diesem Punkt? Wie weit bist? Hä?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, really? Ah, schade. Ja, ich ging durch die rote Tür. Das ist doch hier rot, oder?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ja, das ist doch rot, meine Güte. Hallo.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ach, das ist also rot. Okay. Woher soll ich das wissen? Ich bin farbenblind. Bin ich nicht, aber...
You are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Ach, wirklich? Ja, ne, ciao. Ich muss weg. Ich habe Termine.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Na, ich muss doch weg. Oh, keine Reaktion darauf. Sieht aber echt nett aus. Mhm. Was ist denn das für eine Zeichnung? Kann ich nicht mitnehmen.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Ach echt? Na und?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wait.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Wait, was? Wait, das ist meine einzige Möglichkeit jetzt hier gerade, oder was? Wer baut so einen Raum? Huch? Was geht denn hier ab?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Ich hab das Gefühl, das geht ewig so weiter dann, ne? Höchstwahrscheinlich. Ja, ich glaube, das wird hier ewig so weitergehen. Oh, die Farben gehen weg. Ah, okay, das verschwindet einfach nur. Ach so, und jetzt fangen die Farben wieder an. Okay, ich bring mich mal eben um.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Ganz einfach. Da hinten ist... Ich kann nur in einem Raum leben, wo sich ein Regenbogen ausgekotzt hat. Nee, da habe ich keinen Bock drauf.
No!
Doch! Wait, what?
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Nö!
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Weil ich's kann. Bye, bye.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Falls ich noch funktionierende Beine habe. Oh, ich laufe immer langsamer, oder was?
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Ja.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Bedarf das noch einer Antwort?
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Noch irgendwelche letzten Worte? Nein? Gut, dann bis gleich.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back. Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Wie? Ist es wirklich anders beleuchtet? Falls ja, habe ich es nie bemerkt. Warum geht's jetzt nach rechts? Interessant. Also 3 Durchgänge und dann kann ich das komplett füllen, oder was? Was habe ich denn dann? New Content? Oh, das ist von dem Deluxe-Gedöns, ne? Das ist von dem Ultra-Deluxe-Gedöns, was da hinzugefügt worden ist. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich da jetzt hingehen sollte. Ich glaube nicht, oder?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Nope.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Ich hab mein...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers are mysterious but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wollte eigentlich sagen, dass ich meinen Mitarbeiter da mit dem Automaten erschlagen habe oder dass es vielleicht am schwarzen Kaffee
Stanley
liegt,
was so
aber
bad
naja.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Da, in der Lagerhalle oder was? Naja, sie wartet auf mich. Im Darkroom.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Ist das ein Wecker?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Wait, what?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Was zum Geier geht hier ab? Warum sind hier haufenweise Gabelstapler? Und steckt teilweise in der Wand. Was steht da drauf? Stop? Ja, da steht Stopp drauf. Wenn man sagt quasi, hey, lass den Raum irgendwie eigenartig aussehen. Okay, schmeiß einfach random Shit hier rein. Game Design. Oder nee, Level Design. Oh, hey, ein Zaun. Ich hab einen Zaun jetzt drum.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Ich kann da durch. Ich kann da durch. Ich kann da durch. Irgendwie. Wenn ich nicht so fett wäre.
almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Ja, oder ich bleibe hier drin. Oder es passiert gar nichts. Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Irgendwas ist kaputt hier. Weiß nur nicht so genau was. Ich meine, das ist doch... Ist das nicht modern heutzutage? Höchstwahrscheinlich, ne? Heutzutage wird doch sowas hier in allen möglichen Läden verkauft. Oder im Museum ausgestellt. Und das hier ist einfach nur typisch Bethesda. Ja, hier. Typisch Bethesda. Ich bin im Bethesda-Simulator. Ja, toll. Nix? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Das sieht nicht gut aus.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Och, ich hätte gewonnen, also wenn ich jetzt wieder runtergegangen wäre, dann wärst du...
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hat er mich gerade gespoilert? Wenn ich runtergegangen wäre und dann er wieder seine Bomben hoch hätte gehen lassen, dann hätte er mich diesmal gewinnen lassen? Oder was? Ah. Das ist doch links, oder? Hab Rechts-Links-Schwäche.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, what? Habe ich jetzt nichts getriggert oder was, weil ich hier mal eben 360 gemacht habe oder was?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Wait, what?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Ich denke mal, das
the
ist ein
door on his
Loop.
left.
Das ist ein Loop, aber ich will gerade was ausprobieren. Kann das sein, wenn ich jetzt einfach reingehe? Ah, okay, wollte schon sagen. Dann macht er das jetzt, wenn ich dann rausgehe oder was?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay.
Behave exactly
Ich dachte
as
gerade
Stanley
so ein
would.
bisschen, okay,
That
weil ich jetzt mit dem
means
Hintern
choosing
vorausgegangen bin,
responsibly
habe ich
and
irgendwas nicht
always putting the
getriggert.
story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Ja.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hey, da ist ja wieder mein Besenra... Ey, ich will meine Besenkammer haben. Ich will meine Besenkammer haben, verdammt nochmal.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Jetzt kann ich auch nicht mehr nach unten. Und diese beiden Türen machen so gar keinen Sinn eigentlich, aber okay. Das ist ein merkwürdig heller Punkt. Wait, heißt das theoretisch, ich hätte unten in der Garage oder in dem Tiefgarage, hätte ich da theoretisch noch was machen können? Wer weiß. Warum? Oh, diesmal will der Narrator haben, dass ich wirklich dahin gehe, wo er sagt, wo ich hingehen soll. Oh, okay. Hoch. Das ist anders.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nö, sehe ich nicht ein.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Ja, habe ich doch, aber aus...
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Bye.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What?
Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are
What?
you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time
Sorry,
to make sure
Leroy?
your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Ah. Ich habe einfach mal das Gefühl, dass ich einfach quasi ein Protagonist in einer Story bin von irgendeinem Schriftsteller sozusagen. Nur, dass wiederum das in einem Spiel ist. Ja. Und der Geschichtsschreiber hat quasi bestimmte Handlungsstränge gehabt, sprich, ich kann mich so entscheiden, ich kann mich hier entscheiden und so weiter und dann dies und das und jenes passiert. Weil ich aber einfach sage, nö, ich mach das, was ich will und das aber nicht in seiner Story irgendwie so vorkommt, gehen Dinge nach und nach irgendwie kaputt. Und das, was gerade jetzt war dann einfach quasi, okay, wir schmeißen den Spieler jetzt raus. Und hatte dann einfach nur noch den Protagonisten, der aber gar nichts mehr macht, weil es fehlte derjenige, der den Protagonisten steuert. Der freie Wille war dann ein Problem. Und weil der freie Wille weg war, war dann gar kein Wille mehr da. Oder wie oder was? Zumindest versuche ich das gerade irgendwie so zu interpretieren.
All of his co-workers were gone.